Alright folks, welcome to today's live stream. This is going to be a quick and dirty live stream. We got a few updates. Boof on the beat, welcome man. He's saying channel changes, getting a divorce, who's keeping the kids? Well, thank you for bringing this up. Look folks, let's just get right to the case. Me and Messin, we're breaking up. He's keeping the kids, I'm keeping the dog. I'm okay with that. Hopefully, there's no. Hopefully, I can get some good money out of it in the end. So we'll update you guys on how that goes. No, folks, look, in terms of channel updates here, we wanted to update you guys on some changes to the channel structure moving forward. So we're going to be doing less live streams. We're going to be going live on Sunday. From now on. Messin does indeed have PTSD from his lack of dehydration. So folks, I think Messin feels some kind of way for us pointing out his lack of hydration. And in my hydration, it's very hard for me to not drink water at the beginning of the live stream because, look, I'm incredibly hydrated and like to maintain hydrated. But, for Messin's sake, we're going to leave that to Sundays. So, folks, moving forward, Sundays will be the live stream days. We will have a lot more stuff prepared. So come Sundays, we will be going live and throughout the week. We will be doing more kind of short form video content. So that's what we'll be doing moving forward. Now guys, I also want to give you guys an update on what I'm doing with my portfolio and my view of the market. So this live stream, just want to make it a quick and dirty, just kind of update kind of live stream. We're updating you guys on the kinds of videos we want to produce moving forward, but also what I'm doing in my personal life. So folks, Bitcoin is looking quite bearish. All signs are looking extremely bearish. The technicals look very bearish for Bitcoin and the rest of the market. The fundamentals for the space have never been better, and the technology has never been better, and it's constantly improving. But the short term doesn't care about fundamentals, and the short term markets can act irrationally. They can do it for a long time. So I do believe Bitcoin is teetering on the edge of entering what could be a prolonged correction and consolidation phase, or what some people refer to as a bear market. Now, there's many technical reasons for this. I mean, MACD daily, bearish crossover, RSI on the daily has lost its support. We're making lower highs, lower lows. The stock market is looking weak. We have 2 days before we have a weekly candle close. And if in 2 days this weekly candle closes where it's at, if we close below the 50-week and the 55-week exponential moving average, then it really starts to look like the bears are winning. So look guys, there's reasons to be bullish, reasons to be bearish. We've gone over plenty of those reasons throughout all of our live streams and our videos. Ultimately, I'm conflicted and I am not super confident about the macro market direction. I'm not confident if we're going to enter an extended correction consolidation phase. I'm not confident that we're going to go right back into a bull market. Ultimately, I do believe 30,000 is the key battle line. If we lose 30,000, if Bitcoin gets daily candles closing below 30,000, then in that case, it looks like the bears have won, and we could crash into the 20s and correct and consolidate for months, if not potentially years. So, in anticipation of a potential flash crash, and given that I'm not confident about the greater macro direction at the moment, I am practicing risk management and extremely begrudgingly taking my portfolio and starting to move into stablecoins. Now, ultimately, folks, for the moment, we're still holding 30,000. We still have that weekly candle close, but I am changing my strategy a bit moving forward here. I am de-risking, moving to stablecoins to buy back in to the market once I'm more confident of macro direction. Because right now, it looks like we could go down further, although we haven't done it yet. As long as we continue to hold 30,000, there's hope. So ultimately, guys, I'm going to summarize here. I am practicing risk management. I am both in my paper portfolio and in my real life portfolio, moving into stable coins. For our paper portfolio here, I took a look at whatever I was up on and just took the profits. And so this is a long-term portfolio. So I'm willing to hold this thing for years and years if I have to. Every week we'll be adding $100. And so far right now, I'm just going to be whatever's in profit, just moving the stable coins to buy back in on a potential dip. So I just want to give you guys that update in terms of what I'm doing in my personal life. Okay, guys, as long as we hold 30,000, there is some hope, but it's not looking too good. And if we do lose 30,000, then we could correct and consolidate for months, if not years. Typically speaking, though, the true bear market only lasts about a year to a year and a half. So, I mean, if we measure kind of 2017 top to the bottom, I mean, 365 days, yeah, basically a year. And then if we go to, not on this chart, but maybe if we go to Bitstamp, we'll see how long the previous bear cycle was. So if we go over to 2013, 2014, over here, exaggerate price action. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, so from the top of the market to the bottom, 415 days. So just about a year, just over a year is what the bear markets typically have lasted. And so we're 3 months ish into a correction. So if we do enter a true bear market, I mean, we have maybe about a year of correction and consolidation ahead. So in preparation of a worst case scenario, I am practicing risk management begrudgingly and moving my portfolio into stable coins, checking what I'm up on, moving to stable coins in order to buy back into this market once I'm more confident about the macro direction. Because right now, I don't know if we're going to break down and consolidate for the next 3 months to a year, or if the bull run's coming back up. We're right within this range, and so my plan is just de-risk and buy back in once I'm more confident. Once we get daily candles closing above the 50 daily SMA, once we get higher highs, higher lows, I'll buy back in with the confidence that I can hold for until we break back below these moving averages. So, folks, stay tuned to the channel, like and subscribe. We'll update you guys further once anything dramatic happens or if we make any big moves with our plans moving forward. I just want to make this a quick and dirty live stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I know I kind of ran through a couple things pretty quick there. If not, I can begin to kind of wrap up here. But actually, I don't want to wrap up quite just yet. Just want to also share with you guys some of the things I'm looking out for. So the DXY does seem to be maintaining itself. If the dollar index pumps, if it makes a higher high, that's going to be bad for Bitcoin. Also, the stock market looks weak, folks. If we're looking at the QQQ here, which is an index of the Nasdaq here, we have a bearish candle pattern here. Okay, I refer to this pattern as the three white cunts because they're pretty shitty. But they do have different names: the three black crows, three white soldiers. Pretty much whenever we're overextended and have kind of 3 daily candles close like this, it's typically a bearish continuation pattern. So given that the stock market is pretty weak, Bitcoin's pretty weak, the dollar looks strong, it's just not looking good, folks. The short term looks like shit. The long term, never been better. So just to further summarize here, if you're planning to hold the next 3 to 5 years, none of what I just said matters whatsoever. Next 3 to 5 years, we're likely to be in a raging bull market. But the next 3 to 5 months, I don't know. I don't know what the next 3 to 5 months hold. I was very, very confident of kind of the direction of the macro cycle because I thought we were entering a new cycle. But right now, I don't know if this was the top of the cycle or just a lull before the final blow off top. I don't know. So until I'm more confident, I'm going to be moving into stablecoins. So look, guys, philosophically, I'm very bullish on the space, but I do want to practice risk management and make decisions based off logical reasoning, not my emotions. So even though I would like to diamond hand through any kind of correction, if we are going to enter some kind of several month long correction consolidation phase, I do want to have some dry powder. And if if we're wrong, if the bearishness is wrong and we break back up, fantastic. I'll buy back once we have confirmation of the bullish trend reversal with the confidence that the uptrend will continue. Because if I wait to see if we have, daily candles closing above the 50 daily SMA, for example, sure, I might be buying in at a slightly higher percentage than I would have otherwise. But what I gain with buying in at that slightly higher percentage is the confidence that the uptrend can see continuation. At this point, I'm not confident that the uptrend could see continuation. There are, again, reasons to be bullish, both technicals and fundamentals. Weekly MACD, RSI, stochastic RSI look bullish, but short-term price action looks extremely bearish, folks. And again, if on the weekly, if in 2 days, we close below the 55 and 50 weekly EMA, that's bearish confirmation, and it could give the bears enough juice to break us down below 30. Ultimately, 30,000 is the inflection point. As long as we hold 30, get daily candles closing above it, there's hope. If we start getting daily candles closing below 30, then the bears will have the juice to drive us down 26, 24, and maybe even 20. So folks, hopefully I expressed myself clearly. If you guys want me to further clarify, please let me know in the comments down below. Again, we will be giving you guys a much more in-depth view on this market come Sunday. I would also invite you guys to check out Messin's video he just put out today on Cardano. This is an absolutely killer video, folks. He took a lot of time and effort into putting in a lot of research as to whether or not you should maybe invest into Cardano or not. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. We're just kind of sharing our own opinions. But Messin went over a lot of fundamental news with Cardano. So if you guys are kind of interested in more of a Cardano specific video, I highly suggest you go check this out. I'll leave the link down in the description below and also in the comments. So guys, look, that's pretty much it for me. If you guys don't have any further questions or don't want me to elaborate on anything much more, I just want to give you guys kind of some updates on what I'm doing personally, my view on the market, and how we're going to change the content we produce moving forward. So live streams on Sundays, videos throughout the week. Currently, we're de-risking until we're more confident about kind of the macro state of the cycle. And check out Messin's video on Cardano because he did a lot of research on this thing. So if you're interested in more of a Cardano specific update, definitely go check this out. Ultimately, folks,